Our beloved daughter took her own life, and after I'm done talking here, you will understand how that can happen. The reason I'm speaking and sharing with you our tragedy is to make sure that no other family in this earth will endure the suffer, pain, and misery for generations to go that my family unfortunately had part of it. Our daughter Sharon Stern was born in January 1979 in Miami, Florida. Our daughter Sharon Stern, we also called her Sharoni. From day one, she came to this earth. She was full of life, zest, happiness. She was the pillar of our family. She was the pride of our family. She was a vegetarian, vegan, never used drugs. She was an accomplished singer and actress and dancer, and she was the happiest person. And anytime the door opened up to our house, she was singing and dancing. Our daughter wanted to be a director of shows, art director, show director, music director. She was very talented, and she has chosen Naropa for her master's degree because of the mountains of Colorado, which she and her husband and my whole family loved it so much. So we believe that the choice of going to Naropa, which is in Colorado, was the best choice for our family because we spent a lot of time in Colorado. She met her teacher by the name Katsura Kar. That's his theater name. She met him as a first-year student, and Katsura was a guest teacher hired by Naropa to teach the dance form of Buto, B-U-T-O-H. Just for you to know, Buto was banned in Japan for the last 30 years because of the grotesque of the dance form, because the dance form is about pain, suffer, and misery and death. And that's exactly what happened to our daughter and our family. Little that we find out, Katsura Khan has done this kind of brainwash and manipulation to no less than 160 of his female students as per his own admission. Katsura Khan's control, brainwash, control, and appetite for sex and self-appeasing had no boundaries. For 3 years, during 2007, 2008, 2009, she was a student, our daughter, at Naropa. When she graduated, he promised her, Katsura Khan, that he gonna give her the degree, the master degree in Buto dance. But first she needs to dance solo with him on the stage. So our daughter lived for that dance, which became the last dance in her life also. So for 3 years he played with her, not yet, you are not ready yet. I believe that Naropa was responsible negligently hiring Katsura Khan, because if they would make a homework, that's my belief, they could do a better homework and find out who is in effect that master teacher Katsura Khan, who is teaching in an accredited university which receives government grants. The last number I heard was $1.9 million of the hardworking taxpayers of this country. After her graduation, my daughter toured with Katsura Khan around the world, because it's turned out later we find out that Katsura Khan has a worldwide followers, and he, in reality, from what our finding is and research, he was running a cult. He's a cult leader with followers, and mainly young, attractive female students. Katsura Khan compared the art of Buto to wild, passionate sex. And for all of you to understand what is Buto and why was it banned in Japan, because originally the founder of this dance had sex with a chicken on the stage. Around 2010, the university sent the email to my daughter that Katsura Khan requested the university to provide and to talk to Sharoni so she can be his assistant. And the head of the master program, the art program, wrote an email to my daughter saying, I agreed and I proposed that you will be assistant to Katsura Khan because it's an immense knowledge that you're gonna gain by being his assistant. Well, little that we knew at the time that because of that and because her association with Katsura Khan, my daughter is dead now. The last thing you expect from a university teacher to act as a cult leader, as a brainwasher, as a psychopath, as a sociopath. And that's not why we paid the tuition, so we received our daughter back in a casket. July 2011, we had a phone call from Homeland Security and FBI and Katsura Khan that our daughter went missing in Copenhagen. We jumped on the first aeroplane, flew to Copenhagen, my wife and myself, only to find our daughter in the mental institute in Copenhagen. She had a psychotic breakdown and she was taken to the hospital. And this is a young lady who was 30 years old, 31 years old, that never had a meeting with a psychologist up until she met this evil, Katsura Khan. We find out that our daughter was skin and bones and she went through torture. He put her up in the worst area for drug dealing in Europe, which named Christiana. Christiana is known a heaven for drug dealers and drug users. When we confronted him, why is she in Christiana, he told us they are squatting there in those rundown buildings. Again, this is a teacher in American university. I want to emphasize what brought the death upon my daughter. Our daughter was brainwashed to a point that she lost touch with reality. She was listening only to one person, and that's Katsura Khan, her teacher. The only fault our daughter had that she wanted to succeed in everything she ever touched, especially in the art form. She wanted to be a director, as I said, a teacher. She wanted to be a master. But Katsura Khan had some other ideas for her, as you see. We took out our daughter from the hospital after 5 days. We came home and we instructed Katsura Khan never see our daughter again. It's lasted for 3 weeks, and then Katsura, our daughter, stayed with us home. We tried to help her mentally. We tried to put her in the hospital. We almost succeeded. The only problem, the night before, our daughter got an email from Katsura Khan from Indonesia telling her she must run away from us, not to believe that she's sick. And all psychologists in America are no good, and he's the only good healer that she needs. I will be your personal psychologist. That's the email. Our daughter left that night. It was a ticket waiting for her. Our daughter was not the same again. We begged him to return her for medical care. We begged him to leave her alone. We tried to explain to him how sick she is. He knew it. Our lawyer contacted him. He called me American, stupid American, her father. She will marry you? He asked me. Well, this is a man who is married. He told my daughter, with 2 children, he told my daughter they are for life, for eternity together. You are the love, and we're gonna go to heaven together. Only when he didn't have use for her, he told her, I only love myself, nobody else. It's very difficult to share with everybody our tragedy, but we don't see any other choice. My daughter is not coming back, but I believe that we can help, as we do it now, to many, many families to avoid unnecessary tragedies and pain and suffer for generations. Katsura Khan told my daughter 2011, you stupid girl, you following a gypsy. You are entering to the danger zone. So if he knew that, why he didn't let go my daughter? That's my question. At that time, I approached Naropa many times with request for help. I believed, I'm from Europe, I believed in our country, Czechoslovakia, where I came from, and I went through my schools. School was the highest authority for honesty, integrity, and safety. Well, I did not find it from Naropa. The reply was, sorry, Mr. Stern, let's see what we can do. Well, they have done nothing. And they have done nothing up until today. In memory of our beautiful, beloved daughter, I founded an organization called FACT, Families Against Cult Teachings. Our mission is to bring awareness against cults. Our mission is to educate and prevent. Our mission is to help, to unite families and rescue our kids from Katsura kind likes. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for sharing with others. And thank for all the help you can give us by supporting this organization, sharing, promote, and as we say, you save one life, one that saves a life saves the universe. Thank you again. I'm speaking on behalf of Sharon Stern Estate. I'm Tibor Stern.